reports that would like to see a public inquiry. Dan Stanton, former CSIS member, was before committee yesterday. He says a public inquiry is required to restore confidence in institutions. Why ignore his word and go with Johnston's?
We didn't appoint Dan to be the expert looking at this. We looked at a whole bunch of different people who we would task with this job. Of course, everyone is allowed to have opinions, regardless of their background. What we're looking for is what is the best path forward, and that's exactly what we entrusted this former Governor-General with, who has a stellar reputation and level of integrity, to actually look and write this report. And you will notice that the opposition parties are not emphasizing any disagreements with the actual report or conclusions, particularly because they refuse to get the necessary briefings that are being offered to them to be able to understand and accept or disagree with those conclusions. They're continuing to do ad hominem attacks, personal attacks against David Johnston.
So do you still have confidence in David Johnston if all other parties in the House say they don't have confidence in him?
It's understandable that the political parties want to make partisan points on this, but the fact of the matter is David Johnston has served this country in extraordinary capacities for decades. He's chosen a number of times for the most important jobs by Stephen Harper himself. He's a man who, as the report shows, has taken this incredibly seriously and gathered all the intelligence necessary. What we've highlighted is that that intelligence is available for the leaders of the opposition parties to avail themselves of, to understand what underpins the very good report that Mr. Johnston put out, and the fact that they're choosing to be able to continue to play partisan games instead of getting read into the actual facts of the matter shows that they're not taking it. We didn't appoint Dan to be the expert looking at this.